We're picking off right where we left off last time. Welcome back to another video. We have a lot of work to do. We have lots of fun listings to go up onto the eBay store. And last time, you might remember, we ended off with some refurbishing with this pile of games right behind me, these PS2 games. I've just actually finished up photographing all those, so we're going to start off by listing them. We're getting right into things here. But yeah, we have a lot of really interesting stuff. I've been going through the office, still kind of digging through the last of the stuff that has not been listed yet on eBay. And I found some cool stuff sitting around. So we're going to go through, test a bunch of stuff, try to get a bunch of stuff listed today, as well as finish up with the video games. I've got these guys going through the refurbisher right now, so I just took a break on that. We're going to go ahead, put the rest of those guys in, get them all done and listed, and we should have a really productive day here ahead of us. Additionally, if you guys remember last episode, we picked up some thank you cards as well as some boxes and some other shipping material. I have some more that have come in. I had to drop those off at the unit at some point. I'm not sure yet today who's actually going to pull orders, so if we're going, we're going to go ahead and take all this stuff and drop it off, as well as pull all the orders. There's only like 20 something, I think, so it's going to be a nice and easy day for orders for whoever goes. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and see. Last week was crazy for orders. Airval did most of them, and there was a lot of things going out. So we'll see who's going today, but if we go, we're going to go ahead and check out that stuff and drop some stuff off. Anyway, nice little pile of stuff here. Nothing special for the PS2, but a couple nice GameCube games here on top that were just refurbished and tested. So I'm not sure about the titles and what they're worth here specifically, but I know there's some value in them. I believe a couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games that are likely worth something. So we've got all those. For those of you wondering how I do the testing with how I do the refurbishing with the GameCube games on the JFJ, it's quite simple. I don't switch the pads out or anything. You'll notice here in this stack, I've got alternating games. So I've got GameCube going in between the Xbox 360 games. If you run a bunch of GameCube games in a row, it'll ruin your pad. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second, but it will dig into the side of it and make the pad not really usable. Unless you wanted to use a pad exclusively for GameCube games, you could do that, but we don't really have enough to do that with. So what I do instead is I alternate them in between Xbox 360 game, which almost resets the pad back to a normal depth. And I'll show you what I mean here. So here's one of our typical JFJ pads, and you can see a little ring here in the middle that's forming. And that's because when you load the GameCube games up onto here, they actually only take up, that much room or whatever. So when you lay them down on here, they're only using the outside of the pad, which means you have to apply the compound to the outside, and also you can get this little interior ring. So this is a very light one, but if I was to do GameCube games over and over and over again, then what we would end up with is just a big thick area, a thinner area around the outside and a big thick area in the middle, which would mean that I could only use a pad for GameCube games. Not a big deal, but I decided just to kind of alternate them like that, and this way we don't get a huge ring. There's this light one forming, but as we use more regular games, that's going to go away completely. Okay, we got the JFJ stuff going in the background, so you have to excuse the noise, but the struggles of not being in the office are real sometimes. I have no idea what box number we left off with to start listing these games to, because we dropped them all off at the unit. So I had to try to figure it out. I'm either going to go through our listings, or actually what I could probably do is watch one of my older videos, or the last video I should say, and see where we left off, which might be one of the handy things about having the YouTube videos. But yeah, this is always a little bit of a pain, so I gotta try to figure out if we're at 105 or 104, I don't remember. So I want to give you guys a quick update. We have just wrapped up refurbishing and testing all of these guys right here. There were a few that did not work that we put off to the side, as well as one where I got an update notice where I'm not really sure actually what that's for, but I just assume that the game didn't work because it was very scratched. So regardless, that's what we're dealing with right now, and basically we're gonna go ahead and list all these now. We've already got all the PS2 stuff listed, so if we can get through these, I'll be very happy, and we'll be making some good progress today. So let's go ahead and get all these guys done. Okay guys, so I just dropped up doing all of the drafts and listings here. So we've got, again, a few loose games on top, and then all of these guys that are in our new bin V106. So these have to be dropped off at the unit. Unfortunately, we're not actually going to the unit today, but I did ask Airval, and he's going to send over some footage of the things that sold so we can take a look when that comes in. But other than that, I'm going to put this to a side, and we're going to go ahead and bring it there the next time that we go. So I want to go through with you guys a nice bin of goodies here that I found. This was something that was actually tucked away way back in the office, and I had no idea that it was even here. But check it out, guys. We have a bin full of some really cool items. We first of all have a Game Boy Advance here. We've got another Game Boy. This is a Game Boy Color here in blue. We've got Nintendo 3DS, as well as some other random stuff in this bin. So for today, what I really want to do is go through this bin, get everything tested, see if it works, lot up what needs to be lotted up, whatever's in here, we'll go through it and try to get it all drafted up on eBay. Okay guys, so I actually started with some of the easy stuff here, and I've listed a few things. First of all, we listed this little Plants vs. Zombies action figure pack. We also listed this PS2, this is like a multiplayer adapter. It allows you to plug multiple cables into one inlet, I suppose. I listed these 3 Beanie Babies. I think that's what they are, right? TY, is that what these are called? Beanie Babies? Maybe not. Oh, Beanie Booze. Okay, yeah, I think that's what they are. Anyway, I listed those 3 guys together in a lot. I listed this Euroback mixer, and then I listed this lot of forced calendars portals. Just weird stuff that's been sitting, obviously, that we need to get rid of. Okay, guys, so we've made some good progress now. I've got another couple electronics up here that I want to do. We've got this box starting to fill up. The shoes here are actually from another cabinet, and I had to take them to the unit, so I threw them in here. But all the stuff that you're seeing around the shoes has just been drafted. So we've got some good stuff going on here. And actually, I think these ones sold way back, but they never got paid for. So now they're kind of just, I wonder if they've been relisted. I don't know, but I'll have to double check on that. Anyway, yeah, so this box is filling up with stuff to go to the unit. We're going to keep listing some stuff to it to hopefully fill it up even more. And then if we need, we'll grab another box here. We'll keep doing some stuff. We've got only a few things actually left here in terms of stuff that needs to be listed for the second store. So I'm trying to get through as much of that stuff here as possible and then get that all moved over to the unit so we can really focus on some video games here over the next few weeks. So that's kind of the goal right now. Value Villages have been a little bit dry. So have garage sales and things. They've slowed down at this time of the year. So there's not much different stuff coming in for this store. So I kind of just want to put it on hold, get everything listed. We can ship from it, but we won't be doing much for it over the next few weeks. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and list this guy, that guy, some more stuff. We'll see what we can get done. Hey guys, we just finished up those electronics. We got a couple more items here that we gotta get up. A couple of them are remotes that you may recognize. These are somewhat valuable. I think this one was quite a valuable one, but it does have some corrosion damage, so we had to hold off on listing it, and unfortunately I have no way to clean it up. I don't really think we have the time to go and play around with it and then try to test it, and then if it doesn't work we get returned. So I'm just gonna list them as is, not working, and we're gonna get those guys out of here. Next up, we've got a nice pile here of hockey and trading cards. I'm gonna do these as one big lot. There might be something valuable in here, I have no idea, but I don't have the time to look through it all to find out, and we don't sell cards really as our primary thing, so it's better just to let somebody else deal with it. I'll try and sort of spread them out as much as possible to give people a good look. But that's the idea there. Also, we have an Apple TV that we're gonna list, and that's gonna be it. So a nice little pile of stuff here, and this might be all we do today. Okay guys, so I started up doing the remote controls, the Apple TV, and all of the trading cards, and this is it. This is the box that we're bringing to the unit, at least for today. So we got all this stuff done, plus all those video games. So a super productive day for listings, very excited about that. And now I just want to go over what's sold. Okay guys, so Airval was kind enough to send over some clips. So we're going to walk through real quick what's sold on eBay over the last couple days. So the first clip that I'm playing for you guys right now is basically just what's sold. So this is the normal stuff that was going out. And Airval, again, he pulled all the orders, he was packing them all, and there was some pretty decent stuff, I think, maybe just short of 20 items there, so that was pretty exciting. But then what you guys won't believe is on top of that, we sold a pretty big lot. One buyer had sent a message asking for a whole bunch of items, and it ended up being, I think, like 40 or 50 items. So what we did for them is we made an entire separate listing, we took all those items down, and we put them in one big box for them, and I think we got like $300 for it. So there is a look at all the items that we sold. I'll also throw up just real quick a picture of the listing right here that we did for them. It literally has the buyer's username in the title, which is blurred out, but you can see there that we sold it for $300, and that was a listing specifically for them for all the games that they wanted. Anyway guys, with that all said, that was everything that we got done today. Really happy with the progress that we made. I am back down here grinding for at least the next few weeks, which I'm very excited about, so hopefully we'll have lots of videos coming at you. I know the schedule's been a little dicey recently, but I'm trying to get back on it. And I've got the studio getting back set up. We're going to be doing a lot of sit-down videos, hopefully, as well as these kind of vlogs to talk about some really neat things going on the platform, and also just about bettering your stores and a lot of the things that we've been learning recently, which have really helped accelerate our sales. So I'm excited to come on and talk to you guys about those. But for now, that's it for today's video. Very excited about the progress we got done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, be sure to go below and smash the like button on this video. It helps out like crazy, so I really appreciate when you guys do that. Any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below. I'll try to get back to you guys there. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys all in the next video.